They say time is an ever-flowing river. Come with us now to a time before man, when the river flowed through a newborn world, and giants walked the earth. Presented by TT Games. Welcome to LEGO Jurassic World for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, that's right, my new Let's Play project. My name is the Jurassic Samurai, or Jurassic Samurai without the, but I think the, for intro's sake, sounds a lot bit better. Yes, I'm going to be playing through LEGO Jurassic World. First released in 2015 for the PC, 3DS, PS3, PS4, PlayStation Vita, Wii U, Xbox 360, and Xbox One in June of 2015, and was recently re-released for the Switch in November 2019. Exciting. Now, before any of this Let's Play is going to treat how we work levels differently. If you've seen my previous Let's Plays of LEGO Star Wars and LEGO Star Wars, and I think that's it. That's all the LEGO games I've done on my channel in the past. You know that I went through the level, and then I went through the level again for free play mode. We're not doing that this time around. This time, we're going to be playing the levels one time only, and then we're going to move on to the adventure worlds. So, right off the bat, I'm going to put a little spoiler in the front. There will be spoilers for all the characters you will be unlocking, or at least the necessary ones that you'll be unlocking. So if you're not cool with that, I understand. That's fine. But this is just like a simple thing, you know? If you're okay with spoilers, then let's open the gates, shall we? Obviously without music because of copyright. LOL. Depending on because some levels have music tracks that are original, I will leave those in. Leave the music in, rather. I'll play with the music, but if not, then we're going to be playing without the music. Alright, so this is our UI, our main menu. As you can see, we have people walking around Jurassic World. Oh man, that movie was so great. And you can see other characters from the game, like, there's Owen and Claire. And the annoying loud lady from Jurassic Park 3. Hey, there's John Hammond. Okay, so we're going to start off a new game. You can see my files here. Obviously, this is the one that I used for the first time playing around. This is for my Twitch playthrough over at twitch.tv/JurassicSamurai. There's that, plug right there. We're going to be going with this one. I already tried recording it once, but I missed some things, so we're going to pretend that didn't happen and just hop right into it, shall we? Be quiet for the cutscenes for you guys. That will have music. Yes, I'm really sure. Thanks, game. Alright, I'll see you once the level starts. Oh, and this game will have autosaves.
Tasers on full charge.
Welcome to Isla Nublar. During the year of 1993. Yes, hello! We are now in the Prologue. Unlike most LEGO games that start you off in the hub world, this one will start you off in a level. Alright, first things first. Let's say this is your first LEGO game. You thought, hey, I love Jurassic World. You know, I've already played Jurassic World Evolution and Jurassic Park, the Telltale game. I want to try this LEGO game out. Don't worry. I got you. First thing you gotta know, this game is co-op drop-in, drop-out. What does that mean? Well, I can just play with 2-player.
Sorry.
Look at me, I'm
no way
Joffrey.
To get up to the raptor pen until the new generator gets unpacked and built.
Sure, thanks, dude. And, yeah, look at that. I can be this guy, walk off a little bit off screen, and the screen becomes split screen.
It almost makes up for the danger and humidity. Will we swing it all the way for you? Better Danishes.
Thanks, man. And then, once the screen gets back to normal, bam. You can obviously also change it in the options somewhere. Here we go. It's like the second one and I missed it. You can have it dynamic, so where it moves around, or you can just have it straight vertical. And this one means that it will always be split screen. But we're not doing that, so I am dropping out. This is going to be a single player experience. So, as you heard, we have Robert Muldoon, voiced by the original actor. Spared no expense. The voice you're now hearing is the voice of Muldoon.
Whew. How about that temperature, huh? I am so glad we got Hammond to put free ice pops into our employment contracts. He really spared no expense.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said about the game. Alright, so pausing the game here real second just to go over the basics, I guess. You got your options. Obviously resume, you know what that means. Options. You can turn if you have controller with a vibrator. That sounded weird, awkward. If you have a controller that offers a vibration, you can obviously turn on and off. Audio, basically how loud do you want it. Music, off or on. You keep it off, as I said, unless, you know, the game offers original music. But most of the time, it will probably just be off, just so I don't upset the copyright gods up there. Subtitles on or off, same thing. I'm going to keep it on just so that, regardless or not, if I talk over the characters, you'll at least be able to read what they're saying. Minimap rotation, that's something for adventure mode that we'll get to on later. And then control access setup, that's technical stuff. No, we don't have to worry about it. Using the Pro Controller, just so everyone is aware, I guess. I don't know. Change controller, that's if you want to change your controller. Extras, we'll go over that. Again, that's stuff for the adventure world. And now we have 2 collectibles off to the side, and then one up top. The one on top will be the stud counter. In every LEGO game, it'll grant you a gold brick. In every game, it's different, such as LEGO Star Wars, it's called True Jedi. In Harry Potter, it's called True Wizard. Here, it will be called True Survivor. And each one will have, each level will have a different stud total that you need to collect. In order to fill that up, we're going to go through this. Yes. Mini kits. Those are one of the collectibles that you'll get through every level. At the end of the level, I'll show you what they unlock. Same thing with the amber brick onto the right. And now I'm going to be going through the level one time only. Let's resume. So I'm going to be going to the level one time only. And for whatever things that I cannot get the first round around, because there are 2 ways to beat the level. You have your standard story level, which is basically how it would have played out in the movie had, you know, LEGO had control license of the movie, and then a free play mode where you can pit any character from the Jurassic franchise, you know, into the level. So say you wanted to play as Owen Grady from Jurassic World and put him here, way back in 1983. You can do that. You can do that. You know. And then it'll, you know, the game will let it happen. Or if you wanted to play Alan Grant in Jurassic World, you can do that, even though that kind of technically happened, and it's going to happen again. You know what I mean. But yeah, you can do that. So we're going to be going through the level, getting as much collectibles as we can normally, and whatever we can't, I'll show, you know, in the bottom of the screen, top of the screen, where have you, me getting the collectible during free play mode. And I'll tell you how to get it regardless. Yeah, that's about it. this game is also a platformer slash collectathon slash kind of Metroidvania-esque. It has some elements from everything. But most people just call it, hey, it's a LEGO game.
It's never too late to learn something new.
And then you have Mr. DNA here who will tell you how to play the game. But you're using this video as a guide, probably. So, yeah. The best thing you gotta know about these games? Break things. Break things, and then you'll rebuild them into something different. That's all you gotta really know about these games. They're fun. I encourage everyone to play them. You know, especially if you want to get into, like, games that have higher collectibles. These ones are pretty easy to 100% complete. And it'll, like, give you practice. So if you wanted to, say, play Hyrule Warriors on the Switch, you know? You won't get so tired. You'll be like, I want to complete it, you know? It's like a practice tutorial. Alright. So, we're gonna go over one of the first mini kits right here. We're using Geoffrey Brown. That is the poor worker who got, you know, shredded to bits by a velociraptor due to poor negligence of the park and its owners. Thanks, John. Damn. Kidding, kind of. We're gonna be collecting our first mini kit. So, mini kits, you do little puzzles, or you just walk in a certain area that's not where you're supposed to go, and you'll get rewards. So the first one here, we're gonna power up these 3 generators with our stun rod. And you don't have to use Geoffrey Brown, you can use other characters such as unlockables that you'll be able to purchase later on for these puzzles, but you know, as long as they have a stun rod, you'll be able to complete this first mini kit. And once we charge this up, bam! Our first of 10 mini kits. Alright, now we're going to go into the second one, which is going to go all the way back here. So you have these 2 spotlights. One actually has a target and the other doesn't. We're going to target both of them with Muldoon, or anyone with a rifle, or anyone with a projectile, actually. With this we can build our path, or at least half of it, in order to push the raptor cage into the paddock. Why the raptor's not asleep? It doesn't matter, it's movie logic. Anyway, shoot this thing, the one on the right, twice, and you get your second mini kit. Excellent! Look at that, we're already collecting 2 in a row. Alright, now for this third one, see these red LED lights or spotlights have you? I don't know what they're actually called. Anyway, shoot 4 of them and you'll reward you with your third mini kit.
Security number.
And bam, look at that. We're already 3 out of 10 in the way. First level is super easy. But here's where you get your first robot. So right here, you're going to need a character who has a bolt cutter to break into the fence. And then you'll see right there those bricks that kind of look like dino droppings. Yeah, they're dino droppings. Or dino poop if you're 12 years old or have been on the internet since 2008. But yeah, you're gonna need a character to dive into that. Now thankfully, and again this is spoilers, if you're on the Switch version and you know, you just started, or if you bought any of the other versions and bought the DLC, unless you're the Wii U version, in which case you don't get to buy DLC. You'll be able to unlock a character who can dig into the dino droppings. As for the ones with the cult butter, yeah, sure, bolt cutter, you're going to have to complete a couple of levels, but we'll get out into that. Just know, all you need is beat the story, and you'll have everyone you'll ever need.
Come on, who tore up the cage trap? I tell you, that raptor ain't budging until it gets fixed.
So something cool that I learned about this scene while doing a little bit of research for this game, Steven Spielberg makes a cameo. Yeah. Obviously I can't show you because copyright, lol. But yeah, in the first few minutes, actually maybe like the first minute or two after the title card, he shows up right in this platform right here. That's pretty cool. He's hidden, obviously. He's not going to dress in like in as an actual director, but it's not like it was a mistake. But yeah. Also, thing to note, when the game first came out in the Wii U back in 2015, and I think it's still the case for other versions of the game. I'm not completely sure. The music track for this level is an original composition made for LEGO Jurassic World, which I'll show a clip of right now. For the Switch version, it got replaced by Incident at Isla Nublar is the name of the track, or at least the ones for the expanded edition. It might be different for the original soundtrack. If not, I'll just put a little note right here saying if I'm wrong or not. But yeah, that's neat. More music is always good. But obviously the ones that they made for the game, you can't knock them too bad. They fit for what they are. And it's, you know, somewhat helpful for those like me who want to let's play the game with music. Because otherwise it sounds a little bit dull without the music, I'm not gonna lie. You know, especially if you don't have commentary. A little dull. But yeah.
Good luck. I can't figure that panel out at all.
Time for some good old Simon Says. I got it wrong. Nice. Nice try.
Joffrey, raise the gate.
Alright, time to be a lowly worker. And completely put myself in danger for the sake of someone else. Let's charge up this paddock.
Velociraptor?
No, not Velociraptor.
Maybe one of the other dig sites has turned up something.
Hey.
That guy's excited to dig up some bones. Anyway, yes, now is a checkpoint. At any time you want to stop playing, maybe you're busy or something, if you're not on the Nintendo Switch version, collect, you know, press A in front of these signposts and it'll give you the option to save and quit. Or not.
All I keep finding are old coins.
What? Really? That's amazing!
Huh? How so?
Well, until now, we had no idea that dinosaurs had any kind of culture, let alone... Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, I interrupted that dialogue. Anywho, now we're playing as both Dr. Grant in his Montana gear and Ellie Sutler in her Montana gear. This is another instance where in the original release it played its own musical track, its own composition.
Just a little
but because we're in the Switch version, it's playing. Oh, I have the song here, but I don't remember what it was called. Tranquilizer Dart. That's the name of the soundtrack from the iTunes. Not the iTunes, just the La La Land Records re-release. It's a good soundtrack. Like, John Williams is very good at what he does. And he's been in so many, you know, composer in so many movies. He's a legend. Anywho,
Come on!
we'll dig up these bones.
I was so close!
Sorry, dude. I was the one with hints, I guess.
Yeah, it's good shape,
Yeah,
too.
it's good shape, too.
I want partial credit for that thing. It's basically mine.
Sure, dude. I'll give you credit. Anywho. That's a little mean. What you saw there, Alan Grant's able to dig up because he has a shovel. That's cool. Also, we built a Velociraptor made out of bone bricks. They're bones. Oops. Sorry, I hit the mic there. They're bones. Even though most of them are not bones. Most of them are just white Lego bricks. But because, you know, padding and more puzzles, they're bones. Certain characters, mainly those who are proficient in dinosaurs in the movie, are able to build using the bones. And there you can see that Ellie Sattler is an acrobatic character. Those are characters generally female. And again, made for puzzle sake, who's able to
I'll be extinct by the
jump a
time I
little
get
bit
this
higher
out.
and use special pink/teal/black pieces to jump into awesome acrobatic things. I think it's mostly to tie in
Jackhammer? Oh,
Kelly
now we're
Malcolm
talking. I promise
into
I'll be
being, you know, something cool, something
might
unique.
need some assembly.
Each character will have their own instances of being a unique in terms of what they could do. Some are a little bit questionable, and I'll get to that when we get to those characters. We could build that right away and get that other mini kit there, but I'm going to pay attention to this rock here. I'm going to break it, and we're going to build us a sandcastle. I'll get into that a little bit later, but hey, look, just notice that there's a 1 out of 4. So obviously it has to be important, and, well, you know, if it's important, that means we gotta collect or, you know, do a puzzle for it. Alright, so for your next collectible, which will be the 5th mini kit, just hop on in there. Hop on in there, and you get another one, which is fantastic. Alright, so let's head back this way so we can get our 3rd Velociraptor.
Dr. Sattler and Grant want us to be especially careful when
Some
digging
rocks
up this
won't have sandcastles, but some will. Alright, so let's build us a road. I think that's what it's called. The official title of the thing is called a road sweep. Alright, let's hop on in here.
Oh, sure. Do as I say, not as I do. Next time, I'm just bringing a sandblaster.
Yeah, everyone, every paleontologist should just dig up bones that way. That'll show everyone. Obviously, don't do that. You're gonna damage the bone. We need more people interested in dinosaurs, dang it. We can't do that without breaking, if we break a lot of bones. Don't break bones. The more we know about dinosaurs, the better. I mean, not enough to, well, someone actually will build a Jurassic Park in real life. Although, there could be some, you know, there could be some benefits to an actual Jurassic Park. But, I think it might end up just like it would in Dominion. But those first years would be cool. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It would be cool the first few years. It also depends on who would be in charge of those
like a razor on the middle toe.
parks. Right there you see, I've unlocked an ability for a character. One of 2 times that happens during a level.
We're ready to try again.
I hate computers.
Feelings mutual.
So now it's the camera's telling us, hey, with that new ability you have unlocked, guess what you can do now? Now, that's weird how it didn't show up there.
I give up.
It was supposed
You
to
give
show
it a
up
try.
a purple stud. Oh, I didn't think I've covered, you know, the studs. But there's silver studs, which are only worth 10. Gold are worth 100, blues are worth 1,000, and purples are worth 2,000. yeah. So obviously the more you can get, the better. To get your stud total higher. You just break things and you get studs. Can you imagine if that worked in real life? Like, I want more money, I'm gonna break this. Bam. Look, $10. Then again, people would just break everything in sight. Anyway, here's our second sandcastle. Look at all the money in the world. Alright. We're just continue to break things. I just keep thinking to like the making of this movie whenever I'm in this Montana scene. When the movie first came out on DVD and there was like this making of featurette with James Earl Jones narrating. It was good. It was good. It talked about like you know, how they used stop motion. They wanted to use stop motion for the dinosaurs before, you know, computer graphics were feasible for the movie. It's a really interesting featurette. If it's on YouTube, check it out. That's all I can say. Oh, and I also had people running as Gallimimus.
Holding up some, you know,
that was cool.
Delicate equipment. That's it. It was holding a bunch of delicate
Oh
equipment.
no, I broke all that early technology, early 90s technology that, while it doesn't work, is more expensive what we have on our cell phone nowadays.
Preserved Compsognathus thigh.
Really? No. That's mine. I had chicken legs for lunch.
Bummer, dude. Alrighty. Get some more studs here. We should be nearing our stud total, if not now, then later, but if you want to know our grand total, it's gonna be
I figured out what's wrong with it. It should have 2 wheels, not 1. And handlebars. That's why you fell off of it, Dave. No handlebars.
Ah, it's this thing. And the kid, who I recently learned is named Eddie. Yeah. That's another character in the Jurassic franchise that I share a name with, who's really not that lucky. I also share a name with Eddie Carr, who gets torn in half by 2 T-Rexes. And also, True Survivor! You're gonna need 48,000 studs. Also, I share a name with the character in Camp Cretaceous who steals a van from kids. Enjoy. Speaking of which, watch Camp Cretaceous. It's a good show. Oh. Yeah. Here's your handlebar.
Much safer. It was really hard to just balance on it.
Yeah. Right here, this cave. You're gonna need a character who can illuminate dark areas, because Dr. Grant is scared of the dark. There you can get your amber brick. So use a character like Tim Murphy or Ian Malcolm, who will have a torch, a flare, or those expensive night vision goggles, and you'll get yourself a amber. Alright. Let's finish up this loud machine.
That's great. Now it looks like the picture in the instructions.
Shoot the radar into the ground and the bone bounces the image back. This program is incredible. 2 more years and we won't have to dig anymore.
Where's the fun in that?
Dr. Grant is such an old school boomer type character, but like he's not unbearable. Like it's not like those
like a
old
6-foot turkey.
boomer characters that are actually kind of unbearable in hindsight. Like those action stars. He's like a humble man, you know? He's got an arc where he doesn't like kids, and then he learns to love them, and in the sequel they ruin that whole marriage. We'll get into that later on. I have some problems with the Jurassic World 3. I'm sure most people do, but we're not going to get into that in this video. No, that's a later thing. Anywho, we've unlocked this upper area, Let's get Ellie to break down this more delicate equipment, or raptor bones. We're just breaking all sort of delicate and expensive stuff down here. Let's build a spring. Made out of bones, because, yeah, gotta love him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so I didn't go over Alan Grant's ability that we unlocked. It's the Raptor Claw. With it, you saw earlier that I was allowed to cut the vines. And with it, we can cut this vine down and get our next mini kit. Look at that! We're almost done. Now, if you have a short character such as Gray Mitchell, or Eric Kirby, or Tim Murphy, you can use them to go in here. And we're gonna show you where he ends up at. Show you who he ends up all the way over here in this area. Sorry, Dr. Grant. I gotta show this off. You're gonna end up on the other side of the tent, where you will use a tracker character to find the rest of the pieces of the portable air blower, or air. Yeah, I think that's called air blower. So you can cook that chicken that the guy is cooking, because he can't seem to cook a chicken properly. Or is that a turkey? It's probably a 6-foot turkey. I'm saying. And after you do that, if you have a Jurassic World character who would use a tablet, such as Claire Deary, she can use the newfangled technology to open that crate. Yeah. And that's 2 more mini kits down. Now, I don't know if I actually built this. No, I didn't. I forgot the sandcastle. Haha! Look at that. I almost skipped out on another mini kit. Oh, spoiler alert. Oh, spoiler alert. I said you can unlock 1 ember, and there's only 1 ember in the level, so yeah. Now you know what we're working up against. Okay. So the next set of mini kits are actually over here. Next, you're going to need a character who is able to bolt cut this crate. You'll build another road sweeper that we did earlier, and then you see 3 of these sand piles. You're gonna use this, the road sweeper, dig them up all the way through, and then finally, the last collectible, the last mini kit. You build this last of the 4 sand castles and get our 10th mini kit. Huzzah! Now we can finally finish the level. Hooray!
Who do you think you are? John Hammond. I own an island. Kind of biological preserve. Really spectacular. Spared no expense. Our attractions will drive kids out of their minds. If I could just persuade you to sign off on the park, I could get back on schedule.
What kind of park is this?
It's right up your alley.
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
Well,
Try to.
You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He suffers from a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician.
Chaotician, actually.
And that was the first level, Prologue. Free play unlocked. Excellent. With that, you'll be able to play the free play level. And now that you've seen where to get the collectibles and who you'll need, it should be a piece of cake to finish off the rest of your collectibles. Now, the stat screen will also tell you what you unlock after getting all the collectibles. First up, True Survivor. Heck yeah. Next up, the mini kit. If you collect all 10 mini kits, you'll unlock a skeleton for a Gallimimus. Heck yeah, and you also get some blue studs. Ignore the discrepancies. I'm using, I've edited this later. You also unlock for characters Alan Grant from Montana and Ellie Sattler from Montana. Whoop whoop. And Joffrey Brown. And also Robert Muldoon. And Dixie Volunteer, who you can purchase for studs. Also Dixie Kid. Yeah. All this is available for adventure and free play. You can get all the mini kits. You also unlock Gallimimus skin. And for getting the Ember Brick, you get a Gallimimus dinosaur that you can use for free play mode. Isn't that exciting? Also for Adventure World too. For vehicles, you unlock Jurassic Park Responder and the forklift from the prologue, from the actual interesting, and then the road sweeper that we used to dig up some mini kits. All this for, again, Adventure World. You also get some gold bricks for True Survivor, a level complete, and you also get one for getting the mini kits. Excellent. Look how much stuff we've already unlocked, and we've already just started playing. Anywho, yeah. So this is how it's going to work for the most part. I'm going to tell you what you can unlock and all the stuff you get on the unlockables. Most of it is for the Adventure World, because you can't play the vehicles in the free play mode. And some dinosaurs you can't, which is a bummer. Anywho, hope you've all enjoyed our first episode. And join me next time when we're going to go on to the next level and explore a bit of the Adventure World and what the heck these gold bricks are. This has been the Jurassic Samurai. And I don't have a catchphrase since rebranding from my last username to this username. So I will see you all. Check out my Twitch. Check out my Twitter. Follow me on my social media accounts and such. And have a good rest of your day. Later, everyone.